What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild, baby, and we back with another one. On the box Chevy again. Then got the engine and trans pulled out, and now we get to see what all we working with. And what we working with is a lot of fucking rust. That's what we working with, gang. So what I've been doing is just walking around to the stuff that I can't cut out and just lubing it up. Lubing it all up and trying to make work a little bit easier for myself to remove the suspension and motor mounts so I can start cleaning up. Like I say, the inner fenders, I got some more inner fenders so I don't have to clean those. All of this stuff gonna get removed. Most of that shit over there gonna get removed. This is 89, so it already had the serpentine compressor on it. And as you can see, I left the lines connected because the AC was working. And I'll just put that on my ICT bracket and mount it on the passenger side. But it's a lot of cleanup, gang. I like to take stuff like this to teach the guy that's just getting into the old school game and want to buy him an old school. The first thing you want to look for when you buying an old school is stuff like this. If you start seeing this type of stuff under the bottom of the car, you're gonna have rust. You want to look for stuff like that. You want to look for spots like this where you see your paint bubbling. That's gonna be an indication that you're gonna have rust in the body of the car. Now, if you still want to buy the car after you see stuff like that, this piece gonna have to get cut out of here. If you see stuff like that and you still have to have that car, then that would be a good point in time to start negotiating. And if you can't negotiate on a good number, then sometimes it's best to walk away, because you're gonna spend a lot of money getting it cleaned up. With a car like this, if this was my car and I had to have this car, this would be a car where I would really be aiming towards a frame off restoration. But me, myself, Willie Rebuild, I would never buy a box Chevy and do a fucking frame off restoration. I would never buy a Monte Carlo and do a frame off restoration. Because to me, that fucking car is not worth that amount of work and time. To each his own, but I wouldn't do it. So let me bring y'all up under the car and show y'all what's going on here. This spot of the frame, I went ahead and started wire wheeling it. I just wanted to see how much of the rust will come off. I mean, a lot of it came off. You still could see a little shiny metal. You're starting to see a little shiny metal coming through. And I also went ahead and, let me see if I can get y'all up under here. Oh man, let's see, gang. Let's see if I can get y'all up under here. I went ahead and wire wheeled this floor pan because I wanted to see how much of it will come off. And this floor pan looked like the one over there, and I'm gonna walk over there in a minute and see if I can get it cleaned up. see if I can get that cleaned up like this one. I'm not sure. But then, you know, you have spots like this to where you can't get in there with a wire wheel, which it's not too bad. It's a lot of skill. I might can get in there with a wire wheel on the drill, but I mean, it's just a lot of cleanup work. It's really a lot of surface rust, but some of these spots you're not gonna be able to get into with a wire wheel on the grinder. And even with the drill, there's only so much of that you're gonna be able to get out of there. So let me bring y'all over here to the other side and show y'all how that other float pan looked it. Let me show y'all how the other float pan looked it, and I got a lot of stuff in the way because I'm jumping from the box Chevy. I'm jumping from the box Chevy to the don't, and let me get that out the way. I'm jumping from one car to the next until I get them done. So let me get y'all in here and let y'all see that float pan over there looked just like this one. So I might be able to save the float pans. A lot of this stuff is a lot worse than it look, but I mean, I'm gonna make it look clean, gang. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna do the best job that I can do. But some things you're not gonna be able to get perfect, gang. And this is gonna be a job that's not gonna be perfect because there's certain spots that I'm not gonna be able to access with a grinder or a drill. And that's why I say this car would be a good car to do a frame off restoration on. If you wanted to do it 100% right. I mean, everybody budget gonna be different. Everybody budget gonna be different. Some cars are not gonna be worth going that far with. And like I say, me myself with a box Chevy, Monte Carlo, any G body, I mean, to me, the car is not warrant doing the frame off restoration. I know some people might like those cars more than me, but that's just me. I'm not doing a frame off restoration on the G body. I'm sorry. Box Chevy. I'll clean it up. I'm not looking for a show car. I don't think he looking for a show car. But only thing I can do is clean this up the best I can. I'm gonna POR-15 the entire bottom of the car. I'm gonna hit like those float pans with some rust-mort, try to neutralize the rust in the floors, and that's about all I can do. I'm gonna clean it up the best I can. Y'all see what we starting with right now. Y'all will get to see the end result, and hopefully it lasts him a long time. But that's all I can do with the circumstances that we working with right now. And that's it, gang. So I dropped off the rotating assembly yesterday for it to build a stroker motor. The engine should be ready in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna try to have the frame in the undercarriage cleaned up and ready to go with all the suspension installed when the frame get in, gang. I'm gonna get under here and finish cleaning up Start taking these mounts off, start taking this suspension off, and we gonna do what we can do, gang. That's all we can do. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll cut y'all back on in a minute. Try to get these mounts off. This stuff rusty. It's gonna take some time. I don't want to bore y'all out with watching me struggle with this shit, but I'm gonna cut y'all on in a minute, and we gonna start cleaning up and assessing the brake lines and the rest of the damage, gang. All right, gang, we back, and as y'all can see, I done went ahead and pulled the fuel tank down. Took both of the inner fenders out. As you can see, this is why I wanted to replace them, because they rotted out and ain't nothing you can do with that. So let me bring y'all in here to the car and let y'all see what I got going. So as you can see, I've been doing a lot of wire wheeling, even sprayed a little paint on that cross section of the frame. But I've been doing a lot of wire wheeling and trying to get as much as the rust off as I can, so I can make it the best job I can do with what I got to work with. And that's all you want to do sometimes. So let me bring y'all back here under the car. As y'all can see, let me get the light around. As y'all can see, I already started POR-15 in the frame and treating a couple of sections with the rust-mort, and trying to just, you know, get it cleaned up, gang, and make it look presentable. So the back two floor pans, let me see if I can get the light set up out of here. The back two floor pans, I was able to clean them, and I put some rust-mort on them, and that's one coat of POR-15 on it. I'm gonna come back with another coat of POR-15. I'm still trying to work on this frame and knock as much of that rust off as I can. I mean, it's pretty bad. You can see in spots like right here that the rust-mort is working. It's turning the rust black. I'm not really worried about putting the rust-mort on the frame, because the frame is not rotted, it's just rusted. So I'm just gonna wire wheel the frame now and put the POR-15 on there without the rust-mort. But same thing here on this floor pan. Try to get that light, this light kind of hot. But as you can see, I treated that with the rust-mort, and then put the one coat of POR-15, because that was like bad spots that was kind of real bad. So that's why I did those first. And I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna come from under here and show y'all the front floor pan up there, because I haven't treated that one yet. So let me get out. Let me get out and head up here to the front. Probably could see that one better from this side. It'd probably be easier for me to get under here and show y'all from this side anyway. So there you go. The driver floor pan, I haven't put the rust-mort on it, so you can see the rust is still have that bright orange look to it. Once you put the rust-mort on it, the rust-mort will start turning the rust black and converting the rust into primable metal that you can seal up or paint over, or however you want to do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the POR-15 on it and seal it up like that, and then I might top coat it too, depending on how the POR-15 look, because I'm putting it on there with a brush. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you get under this, if you get under your cover and you trying to do a job like this, that rust-mort is acid. So make sure you got on some gloves, make sure you got on a long sleeve shirt, and make sure you got on some goggles to protect your eyes, some kind of eye protection. Because if that shit get in your eye, you gonna have a problem. Ask me how I know. So let me get set up, and I'll bring y'all up under here with me while I apply the rust-mort to this floorboard. And I might take this heat shield out too and clean up under there. I don't think it have much rust, but I'm gonna clean up under there too. So I'm gonna set y'all up on the tripod and then cut y'all back on, gang. Alright, gang, so we back, and what we getting ready to do now is we getting ready to apply the rust-mort to the front floor and everything. And just getting everything in general to like the underside of the body. We're not concerned about the frame because, like I say, the frame is much thicker metal. As you can see, I got on my gloves, I got on my eye protection, and I got a hoodie on because this rust-mort is acid. So you don't want that to get on your skin or in your eyes. Not good. So we just gonna apply that to the bottom of the floor pan, and all I'm using is a cheap brush just to brush it on and get it on the metal, and just try to neutralize this rust, gang. Because if you just spray paint over this, eventually it's gonna come back real quick. So the rust-mort help to eat the rust and neutralize it. And then we're gonna come back with the POR-15, and that's just gonna lock everything in, gang. And as you can see, while I'm applying this stuff, it's dripping back down off the top of the cover. Actually, I should have started on the side. I should have started out here on the outside and worked my way back, but that's all right. That's why I got my hoodie on and my eye protection to stop this stuff from getting on me or in my face. Because yesterday I got a small drop of this shit in my eye, and boy, that shit, it was burning, man. I had to come on and run out from under here and put some water in it. But that's all we want to do with this, is to go ahead and treat these floorboards, because it's really just some surface rust that started pitting in some areas. So we just gonna put this on there to neutralize it and try to get the most life that we can get out of the old box Chevy, gang. Sometimes that's all you can do, is the best that you can. And that's what we're gonna do on the box Chevy. And I'm gonna apply this to both sides of the floor pan. And then over with a rebuild, and leave this on here and go get him something to eat. Cause I ain't eating nothing today, gang. That's how it is sometimes with the old shop life. When you in here working, time flying, you look around, it's 5 o'clock and you ain't even eating much. But as you can see, I'm just applying that rust-mort with the paintbrush. And you can see some of the lighter rust. Y'all probably can't see it, but some of the lighter rust is already starting to turn black. So that's when you know it's working, when it starts turning it black. But some of the lighter areas where the rust wasn't as deep, they already starting to turn black, gang. So we knew that the rust-mort is getting the job done. But I ain't gonna bull y'all out with this, gang. I'm gonna go ahead and finish applying this, and then I'll show y'all how it look. Once I finish applying the rust-mort, and then we'll come back under the coat and get ready to apply the POR-15, gang. All right, gang, we back after a few hours. Just went and picked the rim up for the box Chevy. As you can see, got the quick performance axles on there. Got the true track, new bearings, new seals, new axles, and just gonna give y'all a little peek at this for all the guys who get in there talking about the worn out posi. It's all on how you want to spend your money, man. You know, nobody could tell you, not even Willie Rebuild could tell you how to spend your money. If you got it to spend and buy the true track, then buy it. As you can see, it's all set up in there nice and pretty. And I'm just waiting on the disc brake kit to come so I can put the disc brakes on them. But back to what we got going on under this car. So it's been a few hours now since I've been under here with the rust-mort, and as you can see, the rust-mort that converted all that rust into black metal, black, and is ready to be coated with the POR-15, baby. That's right. See, you can't just come under nothing like this here with this rust, with that spray paint, because that rust gonna come right back through. As you can see, that rust-mort to neutralize the rust. So now I'm gonna come and lock it all in with the POR-15. I'm gonna go ahead and do this flow pan section, and then I'm gonna cut y'all back on, and we gonna go ahead and end the video, baby. So y'all give me a second. Let me get my stuff and come under here right quick and lay this. I'm gonna lay one coat down a day and come back later and put down another coat. But I'll show y'all the results that we got in a minute, baby. All right, gang, we back. So after a lot of wire wheeling and cleaning and all that there, I done went ahead and painted the upper radiator support. As you can see, I also went ahead and POR-15 the frame. As you can see, POR-15 the frame, took it all the way under the car, all the way down through the tunnel, POR-15. Get y'all up under there. Went ahead and took care of the flow pans with the POR-15, sealed them in. I do have to go and come back and POR-15 inside the frame rail. I'll do that off camera, but as you can see, it's a couple of little spots I need to touch up, but it's 1000% better than what it was. I'm gonna take y'all back here in the back, give y'all a better view. Went ahead and cleaned all that up. Got a couple of spots to touch, like up here on top of the strut tower. Also, right down to the bottom, they had that brace that hold the exhaust right there. I just took that off from a wire wheel that spot and put some POR-15 on it. Cleaned up the bottom back here under the gas tank. All that's, some of it's paint and some of it's POR-15. Like in here, this is POR-15 because they had some rust here, but in the center under the tank where it was no rust, I just wire wheeled it and painted it. And you can kind of see where it had rust because the metal was pitting, so it's not smooth. It got like a texture look like this frame rail. I did wire wheel it, but I mean, it's still gonna have that texture look from it having so much rust on it. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, gang, like I was saying, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty clean under there now. Once I put that nice, pretty suspension under there, everything will blend right on in. It's much better than what it was. Here go a spot back here that I didn't hit. You can see how that frame rail, how the rust is pitting on it. But I try to get back in there and clean as much as I can with the wire wheel on the drill. And also, I just finished painting the inner fenders on the inside. I already had painted the side that face under the hood. I'll probably just go back and wipe it off and touch them up because that's been a while since I painted them. But let me know what y'all think, gang, about that combination that I use with the rust-mort and the POR-15 to clean this Chevy up under the hood, gang. It's Willie Rebuild. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, gang. Got a lot more content coming, baby. We getting this Chevy prepped up to drop this 4-way stroke in here, man. It's Willie Rebuild over and out, baby.